Benny Lewis. Right. Leapin Leroy with the rebound. Ronnie Radcliffe showed a good pair of hands. Tempo slowed up again. Radcliffe. 3 more points. That's his 4th. 18 points in the match.
I think Brian Curls probably told Ronnie Radcliffe at half-time to start shooting the ball because he didn't shoot that much in the first half. He's certainly come out with a license in the second half. Well, I'll be surprised if Ronnie Radcliffe gets up. That was Ray Borner that did it.
Senstock for 2. So the Bullets in the lead, 54-50. Well, Ronnie Radcliffe was slowly to his feet, Mark. He looks a little groggy out there. No wonder, with the 6-foot 10-inch frame of Ray Borner coming down on top of you. Carroll, inside for Harbison. Benny Lewis pulls it back. Inside for Harbison again. Up with the shot again. It's short. Loggins with the rebound. Matthews. The Bullets in the lead by 4. They led by 2 at half-time. They trailed by 5 at quarter-time. Loggins pops it up for 2. So Loggins hits 19 points in the match.
And the Bullets have come out a lot more positive now. They're a little bit tentative in the first half, frightened to take the ball to the hoop.
Borner with the rebound, puts it away for 2 more. So Borner's hit 16 points for the match. 56-52. The Bullets in the lead. We've got 6.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd term. Loggins is hot. That's his 21st point of the match. Borner. Now the problem's going Coburg's way. Matthews. Back for Radcliffe. Oh, he's attempted the 3-pointer again. Gee, he's hot. That's his 5th for 21 points. So it's amazing how quickly this game of basketball can turn around, Mark, but we've still got a long way to go.
There's still a long way to go, and but it's really been Ronnie Radcliffe and Leroy Loggins that have set the Bullets alight.
Lewis. Outlet pass for Wright. Saw the alley. Found Borner, and that's a great 2-pointer. Ray Borner hits his 18th point. Radcliffe and Loggins have each hit 21. Radcliffe. Oh, that ringed out. But the rebound by Leroy Loggins. Radcliffe, 6 3-pointers in the match so far. Radcliffe. Pass from Senstock. Listen to this crowd support here. Bruton tries for 3, but it ringed out. Borner with the rebound. Carroll out for Wright. Looking inside for Lewis. He's found him. Oh, that's a great basket from Benny Lewis.
That was Benny Lewis shows really good control in the air, and Larry actually hit him then, I think, and he still maintained his shot to make the shot.
Radcliffe. Loggins pops it up for 2. Leroy hits 23 for the match. 63-56. The Bullets in the lead. We're into the final 5 minutes of this 3rd term. Benny Lewis. Senstock with the rebound. Cal Bruton. Ray Borner shakes his head. That official Bob Lambourne says hand foul on Ray Borner. Couldn't get anything more up there. Ray Borner's T-shirt with the word Giant written across the front of it, because he really is at 6'10", the biggest man in the Australian national team. He looks a pretty gentle giant there with that smile on his face. He won't be smiling if Cal Bruton can put this away.
He's just fouled the smallest guy in the league.
Cal Bruton, 6 points, a possibility of 7. The Bullets lead by 8. And now by 9, 65-56. 4.5 minutes remain to 3/4 time. Carroll. Leroy says, not me, sir. But that's his 4th personal foul, and that could be a telling one, Mark. So there's Brian Curl. He signals 4th personal foul. In other words, Leroy, stay out of trouble till I substitute you. Holford with the ball from the side.
He may think that Leroy's experienced enough to stay out there without getting his 5th.
So Benny Lewis will go to the line. 65-56 the scoreline. But you can rest assured that the Giants will be putting pressure and directing play towards Leroy Loggins in that dangerous situation.
Yeah, Brian Curl may try to hide him on maybe Holtgren out there.
Right. 65-56. The Bullets in the lead. Lewis evaded Bruton, but like a terrier dog, Cal Bruton came back. Peter Blight through the fake. Good pass for Holtgren, inside for Borna. Good defence by Senstock, and good hands by Lincoln Leroy Loggins. Here he goes. The hook shot for 2. You cannot keep a good man down. 67-56. Benny Lewis laid it off for Blight. Gee, that was good teamwork. Peter Blight's had a strong game, 10 points, and he's been really in the thick of things. Bruton, the playmaker in this Brisbane side. Gee, got good position to come in there under the bucket. Laid it off for Radliff. Bruton. That should be a white ball. But in fact, it's gone the other way. Logan, 67-58 the scoreline. Radliff, Senstock, Loggins. Radliff over the baseline. Holtgren now in his first year in the NBL.
And this has developed into an inside versus outside contest. Coburg constantly going inside to Ray Borna and Peter Blight. And Brisbane quite prepared to fire away from the outside through Leroy Loggins and Ronnie Radliff.
Bruton. He's not afraid to put up a shot either. So Bruton sees the foul go against him. It's his 3rd personal foul. So Holtgren brings the ball back into court for the Coburg Giants. Brought up by Wright. Call forward by Wright. Holtgren in possession. Good pass for Borna. The big man loses it. Loggins. Yes. 27 points for Leroy Loggins. And the Bullets lead by 11. Benny Lewis and Loggins with great hands. Right. Holtgren. He attempts the 3-pointer. Senstock. Bruton now for the Bullets. Radliff. 69-58. 11-point lead by the Brisbane Bullets.
Coburg have lost a little bit of their defensive intensity too, which has allowed the Bullets to go inside a little bit more.
Senstock puts the shot up for 2. So Larry Senstock hits double figures. Benny Lewis. He replies at the other end. 15 points for Benny Lewis. 71-60. The Bullets still maintain that 11-point lead. Senstock for 2 more. So both sides trading baskets. Right. Holtgren. Screen set up that time by Blight. Bruton for Radliff. The layup for 2. He'll go to the line as well. Ronnie Radliff, 23 points in the match so far. Well, the ball pops out for Bruton. So they've lost one, a chance for 3. Oh, what a reply. That's his 7th mark for 26 points.
Well, Ronnie Radcliffe is in the league so far is second only to Ian Davies in the number of 3-pointers he's made. And I'm sure he may even pass Ian Davies tonight if he keeps this up.
Well, he shot, what, 30 from 11 matches, including 6 from 8 against St Kilda. So every picture tells a story. Look at the look on the coach of Owen Ewan, the coach of the Coburg Giants. His side now trailing by 18 points. So big Chris McGraw goes to the line. A deathly hush around the Chandler Stadium at the moment. They've had plenty to cheer about. It's been a great fight back by the Bullets. McGraw hits his 5th point of the match. So 33 seconds remaining. Coburg will try and use up the time to get this shot up. Now the chance for the Bullets. It's a blue ball. Coach curled to his feet. So 11 seconds to attempt the shot. They're going to use up every second of that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Radcliffe shoot this either.
He's not
He's
shy.
lost it.
The time's going to run out for Coburg to attempt the shot. They've got 1/100th of a second to attempt this.
The clock doesn't start till it hits somebody in bounds.
Now it's gone. So 79 to 60. The Bullets go to 3/4 time in one of the great comebacks of the NBL for 1985. Bruton pivoted, turned, came back for Loggins. Out for Radcliffe. Oh, number 8. Number 8 3-pointers for Ronnie Radcliffe tonight. 82-62.
Brisbane at the moment are just using the clock very well. They're taking their time, making sure they run the clock right down.
Slapped away. Hine back in possession. Back for Lewis. Gee, that's a great shot from Lewis. Bruton. Senstock. Back for Bruton. There's the alley. Through he goes for 2 points. It's amazing how Cal Bruton just times his impact in the game. Mark, he can be dormant, and all of a sudden, as he has been in this term, he scored 5 points and really started to assert his authority.
Yeah, sometimes it's very difficult to come out with a 20-point lead. It may not seem that way, but really what you're trying to do is playing not to lose. And Cal's really taking the game by the scruff of the neck and saying, listen, we've got this one and we're going to put it away bad.
7:19 remaining. Well, it opened up again and through for 2 more. He'll keep coming back for more of that. Bruton. Matthews loses it. Hine. Carroll. Gee, that's a useful 3-pointer, that. Loggins drags it down. Gee, that's not percentage play. Holgren for Hine. Senstock and Bruton combined well. Great play. Let's have a look at that one again. Cal Bruton all the way down the court. Watch this for Leroy Loggins. Up and in for 2 points.
Well, it's really showtime at the Chandler Stadium. Cal Bruton decided this game's over. We're going to entertain you. (98-74). Loggins. 4 minutes and 4 seconds remain. Ward. Bruton. Matthews drags it down. Picks up the scraps and will go to the line. Coburg still only have 74 points.
Wayne Carroll.
And for the offensive team they are, the Bullets have done a super job at the defensive end of the floor.
Well, over net averaging, what, 106 points a match. Loggins for 2. 33 points for Leroy Loggins. Well, going into this match, they were averaging 106 points. The Coburg Giants 108. I think Owen Ewan's got all sorts of problems. They looked impressive early, but gee, they've fallen away. Carroll, he's hung in there. That's his 13th point.
There's really not much you can do from here as far as Coburg is concerned. Perhaps the only thing left for him now is to try and learn a little bit in these last few minutes, because they've got to play Brisbane again.
Carl Britton has scored 9 points in this final term, 16 points for the match. Peter Blight for 2. 30 seconds left in this ball game. Carroll laid it off for Halfgren. He's up for the three-pointer. Bullets win helped make it a disastrous weekend for the Giants, dropping 2 of their 3 matches on the road to slip to 7th spot on the ladder.